Holy shit, man, we did it! We planted our flag on the goddamn Vigilance!
And did you see those stiff rats jumping off the...
I chased a few.
Speaking of which...
I got to... It felt like my goddamn birthday.
We really did it, didn't we?
Bottom. Captain to Rook.
That's one hell of a souvenir you got there, pirate.
I figured we can use it for target practice.
What about the rest of you? Come back with any spoils?
I looted some weapons.
Picked up some creds myself.
I
Stopping
think I
like that
got
is going to bring a lot more attention.
somebody's
But with the credits from the
toothbrush.
legacy, we can make those people look the other way. Ah, why will you take that?
We can use it to scrub the toilets.
Well, if it isn't the pot, plenty of merchant... All right, see what out.
Yeah! Yeah! You son of a bitch, you did it! You actually pulled it off!
Didn't I tell you, Dale? I told you there was something different about this Rook.
Oh my god, Nave, you're so full of shit.
What? I just call it like I see it, Jazz.
Yeah, sure. I seem to remember your rant about that lousy Rook and how you were gonna off that loser and take their ship. No?
Shut up, Jazz.
Both of you, cut the crap and let me talk. All right, look, I'm terrible at this crap, so I'm going to spare all of us the stupid speeches and make this short. When I took over around here, Things were looking grim. We were hanging on by a thread. The only thing that kept the fleet intact was the promise that I'd find Crix's legacy and put us back on top. At the time, I was full of shit. I didn't know how the hell I was going to make that happen. And as the years passed, my words started to wear.
We lost a lot of good people because they thought Dale was chasing ghosts.
She's right. That thread I was talking about, it frayed. Badly. But when you found that recording on Suvorov, the hunt reignited. You gave us the courage we needed to hold fast. Now that his legacy is where it belongs, we can become the pirates Crix always meant us to be. Thanks to you.
Oh, I can't wait to get my greasy little hands on that thing of beauty.
Get in line, Missy. You talking about my new ship there.
No one is doing anything to the Vigilance until I give the okay. For now, we're going to leave it at station keeping near the key until we decide how badly to trick it out. If you've left anything over there, you're welcome to head back and have a look around. Oh yeah? Well, since you think everyone around here helps so much, I'll just give them all a piece of your cut.
Dibs on the comm spike!
You would go for that garbage. Me? I only want the cash.
All right, let's get down to business. You want your money, and you're going to get it. A lot of it.
The hell with that! Haven't you learned anything? Demand the largest cut.
No, spread the wealth. I'll take a bigger share. That's fine by me.
Okay, let's get this done. Before you head out and get drunk at the Nova, I want you to remember one thing. The fleet always comes first. There are still jobs to run, things to steal, and places to wreck. So celebrate, get wasted, then get back out there and make us some money. It was you who changed the fleet. Even if we didn't find the legacy, our future was secure the moment you took the oath. Already thinking ahead, huh? I like it. I won't lie. The idea of a pirate collective to rival the other systems sounds pretty good to me. But we'll save the expansion talk until after we get a full account of the war we just fought. I will say this, though. We have the Vigilance as our flagship now, so our armies are more mobile than ever. I will always appreciate what you have done for the fleet. Now get back out there, there's credits to take.
Now that we've got the legacy, I might work on a few personal projects. Oh, yeah, nothing like changing it up to make a ship feel new again.
This is your hunt. Go. We'll talk later.
It's good to be back. Goodbye.
Aw, I forgot how. Thanks for doing all that stuff you did. If you need me, I'll be at the bar. See ya.
With the legacy in hand, the future is looking bright.
The legacy's ours, and no one can take it from us.
I bet you just gotten a new ship. Need more weapons or ammo? Come see me.
I get it. Don't think because you saved us. Just make it quick. Oh, bye, I guess.
Heading out. The right protective gear. I'm sure I got something to... Stay safe out there.
Was some battle. I've got goosebumps. I ain't no thing.
Captain. It is. How may I be of... Goodbye. Allow me to assist in carrying some supplies.
Just one quiet day. Too much to ask.
You take advantage of this stop to discuss our journey with the rest of Constellation.
Yes? All those credits. And you just handed them over to the Crimson Fleet. You even need to ask such a question? But do not turn this around on me. Explain to me why you would do such a thing. All those credits. And you just handed them over to the Crimson Fleet. The pirates. The ones known for robbing, murder, and general betrayal, they will be good allies? Are you listening to yourself? It is at least refreshing that you acknowledge you were only thinking of yourself. Did you not think for a moment about the impact this will have on anyone else? The fleet is now stronger, and they will use that strength on anyone and everyone. abject foolishness. By that logic, we should just blow up your ship right now, since it will inevitably fail someday. I thought you were better than this. This is where you choose to have conviction, then. I find your decision disappointing, to say the least. What did you need? Of course. Are you ready?
My presence in the future. You know where to find me.
Yeah? Something you need? Time to go?
You reconsider my offer? Ready to set off? To the Volai star system, then. I admit I'm a little excited.
Got my attention, Captain. Crimson Fleet ought to be pretty happy right about now. Must have been hard to decide what to do with all those credits. Are you satisfied with how it all turned out? They've made mistakes, we all know that. But they made more mistakes than intentional harm. Maybe intent doesn't always matter, though. The fleet now has the funding to do the harm they've always wanted. Everything is going to be more dangerous out there for everybody, including us. We need murderers and thieves as allies? What are you planning to do next? If that's the road you're taking us down, I'm not sure I can stomach it. I'm just thinking about all the people that this is going to impact out there. Regular, normal folk who just want to have a safe life. Space is already so unforgiving, so hostile to life. Humans are still so delicate out here, and now it's just that much harder for no good reason.
It is interesting to recall that this is where humanity first reached out into the stars.
Like this whole system would be abandoned otherwise.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help before it becomes a problem.
Talk to me if you reckon you can hack it as a bounty.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. And that's it. Enjoy Neon.
Smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass. A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source is far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice. Something to do with chasm bass's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora. We need to stop by the Shroud Ekman offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this. The Shroud Ekman offices are in the trade tower. You're doing Constellation proud.
Security cares far more about what you take with you when you leave. Effort to make this place safer is just astounding. No end what can be accomplished when there are credits to be made.
Word is the Borealis.
Ah, Neon. Instant sensory overload.
Yay, another shift.
I do not know about you, but I am starting to suspect that Benjamin Bayou has clearly the intent is to get us into the Astral Lounge. Shall we follow the sign? Walter is very proud of his business, and he should be.
Mr. Shroud, we didn't know you were coming in.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir. Oh, Mr. Shroud.
Walter,
Issa!
shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner, and you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding. Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
A colleague from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers. My partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much. I know. It's my favorite hobby. Now, why are you here, my dear? The board meeting isn't for a while, and our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Oh, this wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust? Oh, don't mind the two of us. Challenging each other intellectually is a cornerstone of our relationship. Now, I must point out the obvious. The Astro Lounge. Huh? It's a remarkably insecure location.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astro Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly. I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astro Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. Yeah, I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
Save it for someone who gives a damn.
What's up?
Can I get you something to drink? You're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale. Oh, no. Drugs are for street gangs and junkies. Aurora is on an entirely different level. I like to call it an exquisitely crafted, transcendent experience. Only problem is that won't fit on the package. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it. Can you really put a price on pleasure? The Astro Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city. Private meetings are usually held in the floor above. Just use the elevators. I'm afraid that would be a serious fire hazard. And I think it's only fair to warn you that the network security on our doors is state-of-the-art. Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astro Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security. We do strive for setting the most reasonable rate. Huh. You work for Shroud, Eklund? Well, perhaps something could be arranged. Bullets flying would certainly be bad for the club's reputation. Well, I think we can certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested. Excellent. Let me just apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction. Excellent choice. The Sky Suite offers luxury and sophistication you won't find anywhere else in the settled systems. And since you'll be living in the same tower as the Astral Lounge, all of its pleasures and pageantry are only an elevator away. Hope to see you again.
You want to see how short my temper is? Keep talking.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
My time is far possible.
How you liking that laser gun?
Version of you. Now to the time to
Almost guaranteed. So go out and have your fun.
We also sell a full range of personal treatment products.
There is little question that region has some influence here in Neon. Even Mr. Bayou feels about that.
Feel like making a purchase today? Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time. Well, normally I wouldn't go in for that sort of thing, but Sieghart's given me no choice. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon's security to keep his place safe. Everyone has a choice. Some are simply more difficult than others. The only way to fight Neon security is if all the merchants unify and push back on these unreasonable rules. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say. Yes, of course. On behalf of Rosa and I, thank you. Just be careful when you're dealing with Siegert. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered. I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at Xenofresh through a friend and started working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbass processing, and that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xenofresh, get married, and start our own business. We've been in love ever since. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Information isn't usually free. I think we can work something out. Okay. I don't know much, but I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place. Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you.
Jack. Arrow lamps?
But Administrator Bayhue came by later around.
Oh yeah? His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk amongst us peasants? What did he want?
He said he wanted to personally thank us for our contributions to the city and hopes for our continued support. I'm sorry.
Our contributions? Those taxes we pay are a sham, so he can line his ivory trade tower with another layer of gold.
Don't even bother.
Lova over at Kheldar. She's too good for Neon. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something.
Succeed at that before we are discovered.
Financial institutions. Have you tried one word?
I missed you too. You're still so tense. Normally, once we're alone, your shoulders relax. They're taut.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board complains. I assure them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So, you don't need anything from me then?
I don't.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a Hope or a Tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time, but I never stop thinking of you, wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
It's how I show my love.
How are the preparations coming? Excellent. Good work. Let's head to the Astral Lounge. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation, just in case. Good luck, all of you.
All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them, larger than normal, big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers. Are they?
Code phrases? Under different circumstances, Walter, I think you might have made an adequate smuggler.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
Fine. Been a while since I... Yeah. Look.
Howdy. If you're hiring, I could really use the work. Let me know if you change your mind.
Feel like getting zoned? I got what you need. Enjoy the lounge.
Excuse me.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking?
Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
Hey.
Just saw our cinema walk by. Good job. It's not surprising. This is a deal over stolen property, after all. Anything could go wrong. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Shroud Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound? This'll be fun. I find matching wits with the neon underworld to always be invigorating.
to pick a fight with me.
So you're Shroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous. So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind. And I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now, how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in? Oh, really? And how do you know that? Who talked?
We put it in fix, and we're still willing to buy. For the agreed-upon amount.
I got people after me, okay? I can't just settle on what we agreed on. I need more so I can disappear.
That's not our problem. We came here expecting one amount. Now you want another.
You telling me Walter Shroud ain't got the cash? I'll walk out of this booth right now. I leave now. I can get a jump start on the people after me, instead of you all wasting my time.
Be on your way already if you just take the money I'm offering you and shut up. What's it going to be? Take or walk?
Fine. This thing is all yours.
Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home, shall we?
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah, Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now. It's my employer's property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you? I'm listening. You're talking to me, not Neon Security. Now hand over the stolen property. Whoa, hey now. Huh. All right. But Nicholas Slayton isn't a man you want after you. Good luck with that.
Sending on men into the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We'd better get off the planet quickly.
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out. The CEO of Slayton Aerospace. They're a systems manufacturer. Engines, thrusters. Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
I'll be making some calls. See if I can't lend a hand.
Well, I should hope so. He and I are very famous.